It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Good.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Let's send it out to DB, who caught up with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
I asked him if he thinks he'll be able to muster the energy and effort it takes to win 2 straight elimination games. He said, sure, but we're not going to win 2 games at once. We can't think about Game 7 yet. We have to win this one first. Pretty smart advice, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Oh, and he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back, with an in-your-face stuff.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone. Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Here's Foster, and again, it's New York. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for New York.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Jacks up a 3. Jared Sullinger pulls it in.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Here's Foster. Connects from 3-point range. Foster's got 15 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
The Celtics working the ball around now. To the wing right side. Thomas gets a wide open look. And again, it's Boston converting. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Foster kicks to Lopez. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the line.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. That may be a strategy that comes as a little bit of a surprise, but Coach is showing a lot of confidence in his ability to produce an outstanding effort today. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Crowder. Off target from 3-point range. New York leading by 10. Here's Foster. 15 points in the game. That is good. Foster's got 17 now.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And Lopez throws it down.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Thomas goes in. Here's Olynyk. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Foster, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Sullinger a screen on Anthony. Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. It's Sullinger with the drive. No good off the pick.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Porzingis passes to Foster. No good off the front iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Thomas dishes to Olynyk. It's Bradley on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Sullinger the screen. Thomas, no good.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And New York making a change here. Aflalo's checked in. Celtics trail by 19. The pass to Sullinger. To the left wing. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Sullinger a screen on Anthony. The shot by Crowder, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And it's Foster finishing it off.
And haven't we seen that a few times? Times today, guys. I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
The dish to Crowder. And Jared Sullinger picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Boston making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Thomas is checked in. Bradley passes to Olsen. Got a piece of it. And now the Knicks on the break. And Foster kicks to Anthony. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
New York shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Celtics trail by 21. Here's Olsen. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
For New York, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. 25 points and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
He hits both from the stripe. Celtics trail by 21. Feeds it to Crowder. Passes it to Bradley. Right wing. Olsen, defended by Foster. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Olsen, and the layup is good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Foster, he's in at the point. Williams is out there with McLemore. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Olsen passes to Sullinger. Celtics passing it around. Drains the three-pointer. He has 7.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Foster and Boston with the rebound. They come off a really big loss on Sunday.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Olynyk sets a screen for Thomas. Lets it go from 11. Thomas with another miss.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Lets it go from the wing. Foster, that's good. Foster's got 28.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
New York leading by 21. They get a hand on it. Kicks to Thomas. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. 6 to shoot. Here's Sullinger, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Sullinger's got 5. Foster against Thomas. Lopez left side. Takes it from 10, and there are the Knicks with another bucket. Celtics trail by 21. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Olsen passes to Thomas. Here's Sullinger. Misses off the right iron.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. Here's Foster, and that one's good. Foster's got 4 points this quarter.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Thomas a screen. Olsen passes to Olynyk. 5 to shoot. From deep, Thomas. It's rebounded by McLemore.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Olsen, he's guarded by Meeks. Sullinger the screen. Boston again missing.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
And it's Foster missing. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Foster's got 9 points in the quarter.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics really lit up the floor. He had 70 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Thomas a screen. Pass to Olsen. And there's the feed to Sullinger. The jump hook, and Sullinger missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Foster. And again, it's New York.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Moving it up. Meeks, good.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
The Celtics shooting 40% from the field. Thomas goes in, and it falls over the rim and in. Thomas got 6.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Celtics. So as we conclude...
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for chances to get my shot off, and I just happened to find them over and over in that first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure that...
All right, listen, men. That was a terrific half of basketball. We got a great chance of closing this series out, and that's just what we're going to do. We've been strong on D, and it's a huge key to where we're at right now. Our defense leads to offense, and that sort of energy is what's getting it done. I will point out that all the steals we got in that half as something we can build on. We pestered them with our D. That was great. Let's not mess around. We got a chance to lock this series up right here. Now let's do it.
And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. The big men are Sullinger and Olynyk. And it's Crowder in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Foster, that's good.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Foster against Thomas. Outside Bradley. Clock at 6. Pulls up on the elbow. It's deflected. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. New York's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Foster. The rebound by the Celtics. Thomas got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Foster against Thomas. And again it will drop. Another make there from Foster. Foster's got 43 points.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Sullinger the screen. Bradley up top. He's guarded by Meeks. 3 on the clock. Here's Sullinger. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And a wide-open look for Freak. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
And Thomas, here we go.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg.